Hi, Assalamualaikum. A very good afternoon to all of you. Okay, today we already in week 7. So since we are in week 7, next week we're going to have a midterm break. So you're not going to have class for 1 week, and we're going to resume back on week 8, a week after that. Okay, so today's our topic is controlling. So we already learned about planning, organizing, right? So leading they have a lot of subtopic like leadership, communication. So I'm not going to teach leading first. We're going to skip that leading, and we go to the last step of the management process, which is controlling. Okay. Okay, first of all, we need to know what's the definition of controlling. Okay, controlling is a process of monitoring performance and taking action to ensure the desired product. Okay, controlling, in order for you to ensure you have a desired result, you must have this kind of process of controlling. We call it as a monitoring process. Okay, you're going to monitor their performance, work performance, to ensure that if the performance is not up to expectation, then you can make a correction, or you can have further action. Okay, so you need this kind of this activity, which we call it as a controlling. So this monitoring activity, okay, you must ensure the monitoring activities to ensure that they are accomplished as planned. Because as I told you, first one, planning, we have planning. So in planning, we plan everything, right, to achieve all the goals, all the objective. So in order for you to ensure your objective have been attained or have been achieved or not, you must do monitoring. Okay, you need to observe controlling. Okay, you need to observe, you need to monitor, to ensure that you are in the right track. Okay, see to it that the right thing happen in the right way at the right time. Okay, controlling is actually you do the right thing in the right way at the right time. So you must, and as I told you before, you must ensure all the process, all the activities have done, they are follow on track. Okay, on the other word, actually controlling is actually monitoring and correcting. They're going to monitor and correcting the ongoing activity to facilitate goal attainment. Means that controlling is a monitoring, and also they're going to correct the continuous activity, the ongoing activity, to ensure that your goal will be accomplished or follow the goal that or objective of the organization. Okay, that is a controlling. Okay, controlling as one of the management function. So we have a POLC, right? So controlling is one of the management function or management process. So if you done it well, you're going to ensure that your overall direction of the individuals and also organization and also other groups are consistent with the short and also long range plan. We have the two types of plans last time, right? We have short term, long term. So if you don't done well in controlling, you're going to ensure that your direction of the people of the organization are consistent, whether you are in the long term or short term plan. Okay, they're going to help. It means controlling also, it helps ensure that objective and accomplishment are consistent with another throughout the organization. So if you done well in your controlling, it actually will help you to achieve your objective. And I mean, you bring all of your all the activity that you do under this controlling, you are into one direction. Okay, into one direction towards the organizational goals, okay, or objective. Okay, other than that, okay, controlling as a management function is going to help and maintain compliance with essential organizational rules and also policy. Okay, it means that with controlling, it actually is going to compile, means that all people will follow all the organization rules and also policies, because you are observing, you are monitoring all the people, so you can maintain your organizational rules and policy. Okay, next we go to the roles of controls. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roles of control here. Okay, there is actually 5 roles of controls. Okay, we have in controls, you're going to detecting in irregulars. Okay, by controls, you can detect all the poor quality or any irregular things in your activities, because you need to like observe your activities, right? And you can find the identifying the opportunity. With control, you can know what kind of opportunity you can use. Okay, you're going to handling complex situation coordination, decentralized authority, and also copying with uncertainty. Okay, this is the rules of controls. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rules of controls. Okay, why is controlling is important? So what is the importance of controlling? Okay, we have planning. Okay, the one of the importance of control is to planning. Okay, empowering employees, protecting the workplace. Okay, for planning, with control, okay, you can let your manager know. You would like to the manager know whether their goals and plans are on target and what future action to take. Because in controlling, as I told you, you will see whether your plan is actually successful or not, whether you have mistake or not. So with this controlling, later after you finish all the process, you can plan your another goals and plan. Okay, and you can know what kind of your future action that you will take if you have any weakness in your plan. Okay, in your controlling. Okay, you can get the result from that. Okay, then we have empowering employees. So empowering employees, actually you're going to control the system that provide manager with the information and feedback on the employee performance. Okay, because with the controlling, you can see whether your employees are do your work or not. So with that controlling, okay, you are going to have a feedback, and it will help you to have information about your employees. Okay, then we have protecting the workplace. Okay, protecting the workplace, you're going to control, enhance physical and security, and help minimize workplace disruption. So with this kind of controls, they're going to help you to see whether your workplace is actually safe or not. Okay, so with this controlling, you're going to protect your workplace, and automatically we will make the workplace environment safe, and is what's comfortable for your employee to do the work. Okay. Okay, now we move to the, I can say, the favorite question, process. Okay, we have a control process. So we go, this is a control, the overall control process. Okay, we have the area of control. After that, we have establish standard, measure performance, compare with standard meet or exceed. If standard not meet, okay, for example, if your standard is not meet, you're going to take correction. If your standard you meet the standard or exceed the standard that you have, you're going to recognize the performance. And then after that, after they take action, either whether standard are meet or not, okay, they're going to adjust standards or they're going to measure that standard. Okay, we go one by one. Okay, first we have establish performance standard, step 1. Okay, we go to the step 1. Okay, establish performance standard. You must have your own standard. What are the standard that you need to measure? Okay, so it's actually the establishment a base for future measurement. For example, your standard, mungkin what is your benchmark actually? Apa you punya standard? What is the measurement? Contohnya bulan ni you want to like do the output, maybe 100,000, maybe per day or per month. So you have that standard. Okay, then you predict specific expectation for the product, service, machine or individuals. You must predict what is the means after you have the base measurement of the standard, then you must have a prediction between, specific lah, it's more be specific to the product, service, machine or the individuals. Kalau individuals, apa dia punya standard? Kalau machine, what is your standard? Service, what is your standard? Product, what is your standard? Based on the organisation. Then you must set numerically whether the quality, quantity or time. Okay, because the standard, contohnya lah production.
Macam contohnya production, how many quantity that you want to produce maybe per month, what time, selama mana, your duration, okay. And they normally occurs mainly in the top management. So the top management is the one who's the actually have this what we call as plan this performance standard. Then step 2, we have measure the actual standard. First kita dah ada performance standard, then kita actual measure. Kita kena measure the actual one. So how you want to measure the actual standard? You must have the collection of data to determine variation from standard. So the collection of data, it can be by written, personal, or by walking around. So there has 3 types of collection of data. Okay, by written, it can be maybe the time card, using the time card. Maybe your production tallies, your inspection report, your sales ticket, anything that write or documented, we call it as a written data. Okay, then we have personal data. It can be the statistical report, maybe your oral reports or the written reports by personal. And we have what we call as a management by walking around, observation of workers. So management ni mungkin dia manager, they are walking around the workplace, walking around the area to see lah, then they can measure the actual performance. Okay, next. Okay, after you already establish this performance standard, then you have the what we call as actual performance. Then you must compare measurement performance against the established standard. You want to see whether, okay, after you compare the result, for example, you're going to compare the result standard with standard determining variation by supervisor roles. Okay, you see lah, you compare. Kalau actual result you macam mana, and your performance standard macam mana. Okay, so you must take the correction action. So take the correction action. Okay, you must fixing the any inefficient, or make sure the employees company is on track. It's also one of the supervisor's roles, right? Okay, they must take a corrective action. Okay, after they do a comparison, so they must fix any inefficiency that happened. So they must ensure that all the employees and the company is on track. You must, kalau dia lari sikit daripada track, you bring back on track. Okay, so this taking correcting action is necessary to be correct. Means that if you want taking any action, means that necessary to you to correct or to improve things. So they actually have 2 what we call as a exception. Okay, in the taking correcting action, if you see in this one, okay, we have 2 here, standard meet or standard exceed. Okay, so they have 2 types of expectation here. It become a problem if your activity is below standard. Okay, after you compare just now, if you identify it's actually a problem if anything that you do, the performance or the result is actually below standard, and it become a problem to you. Okay, and it become opportunity if you exceed or same level with your standard. Okay, if you above standard, it become a opportunity. So this is actually have 2 types of exception. We have problem and we have opportunity. Okay, now we have what we call, next we proceed to the type of controls. Alright, types of controls. Okay, we have 4 types of controls. First, we have feed forward controls. Okay, we have feed forward control, concurrent control, management by walking around, and also feedback control. Okay, you can see this what we call as a main words here. Feed forward control is a control or observation or monitoring that take place before work activity is done. Before any activity is being done, we call as a feed forward control. Okay, then we have concurrent control. Concurrent control is actually observation or monitoring on control that take place while a work activity is in progress. Okay, if you've been observed during the work activity in progress, you are actually under concurrent control. Then we have what we call as a management by walking around. Okay, management by walking around is actually a term used to describe when a manager is out in the work area interacting directly with employers. For example, you are the manager. Okay, in order for you to see whether your employees are doing the work activity, so you come down, you come to their work area and walking around means you observe them and interact and communicate with them directly with your employees. Okay, then we have what we call as feedback. When you talk about feedback, feedback is a result. After result, what is the feedback? Okay, it's actually control that take place after a work activity is done. So before work activity is done, we call it as a feed forward. While the work activity is done in progress during the work activity, okay, we call it a concurrent. And if your manager is the one that who turun padang, we call it in Malay, out in the work area, means that the manager want to interact, want to communicate with the employee directly, we call it as a management by walking around. And we have a feedback is after work activity is done. So I hope you clear with this one. Okay, we have before, while manager is out in the work area, and also after. Feed forward control, concurrent control, management by walking around, and also feedback control. Okay, we go to the next one. Okay, one of the way that you can do controlling is by what we call as a total quality management, or TQM. Okay, total quality management, TQM. Okay, now we proceed. What is actually the goals of TQM? Okay, before you see the goals first, okay, TQM, total quality management. Okay, their goals is do the right thing at the right time, and do the right things right the first time, every time. So everything is right is the total quality management. So the definition of total quality management is management of initiative and procedure that are aimed at achieving the delivery of quality product and services. So in other words, total quality management is actually a management approach, one of the management approach or method, okay, to long-term success through customer satisfaction. So they are focused in the customer satisfaction. So normally in this TQM, okay, total quality management effort, all people or all individuals in the organization, they participate to improving any process, product, service, and also the culture in which they work. So everyone in the organization involved in TQM. Okay, the other definition of TQM is the process of design to focus on customer expectation, preventing problem, building commitment to quality in the workforce, and also they are going to promoting open decision. So this is a meaning of the quality management. Any if I ask you definition, so any definition that you can take that easy for you to memorize, you just memorize that one. Okay, so in TQM they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 principles. Okay, we have a first customer focus. Then we have employee involvement. So I told you, TQM they focus on the customer. Okay. Then employee involvement means everyone in the organization involved. And we have the executive management, managed by fact. They have a methodology and tools. Okay, methodology and tools, and also organization culture. And this TQM, the principle is continuous improvement. So you're going to improve continuously. Okay, this is the philosophy. What is the TQM philosophy? Okay, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 philosophy. First, almost same like principle, right? So first they have a focus on customer focus. Okay, they must identify and meet the customer need. In 2QM, you must know what is the customer need, and you stay tuned to changing needs. Okay, for example, fashion style. Okay, fashion style, they are rapidly change. Okay, you cannot like, for example, you just focus on that style maybe 5 years, 10 years. No, so you must know the changing of your customer. What is your customer needs? Okay, then we have a continuous improvement. Okay, continuous improvement is like in 2QM, you must never stop anything. Improve, you can't stop. You must continuously. If they have problem, you must solve the problem. Okay, then you must have what we call as continuously learning. So this continuous improvement, we have Kaizen and also Six Sigma. Okay, I will discuss about this later. Then we have a quality of source. Okay, you must prevention, you must have the prevention, and also you must have the problem solving versus inspection. Then you have employee empowerment, means that empower of your employee, whether internal or also external customer. Okay, you must ensure that. Okay, next we have the understanding quality tools. Okay, there has a tools or method. Okay, if you want to measure your quality, we have a tools and method that we learn after this. Means that you must go for training on analysis, assessment, and also correction, and also implementation tools. Then we have a team approach. Means teams form around processes. Means every processes, they have 8 to 10 people, so they meet with you must meet weekly to analyze and solve any problem that you have. Then we have a benchmarking. Okay, benchmarking is studying practice at the best in class company. Means that you must have one benchmark. Tanda aras means one benchmark. This benchmark you must try to, is that standard. Okay, you must try to go to that level or up. Okay, you can go up from your benchmark. Okay, tanda RSU. Alright. Then we have a managing supplier quality, certifying supplier versus receiving inspection. Okay. Then next we have intervention technique. Okay, intervention, TQM intervention technique. Okay, intervention is actually the involvement. So what is the TQM involvement technique? We just memorize this one, right? We have training, benchmarking. I already tell you, you must gather all the customer data. You must collaborate very well with your supplier. You must have a statistical process control, and also you must have a what we call as a COQA. Okay, cost of quality analysis. Then we have quality improvement team. Okay, this is the technique of intervention for TQM. Alright, now before we move to this one, I want to give the what we call code for this week quiz. Okay, alright, the code for this week quiz is MGMT controlling zero 6. Okay, MGMT controlling double L 06, no space. Okay, all capital letter. MGMT controlling 06. Okay, now we move to the next slide. Okay, problem solving tools. Okay, or they have what in controlling, we have how you want to they have a method in problem solving. Okay, so we have a few methods. I think all of you may be familiar with. Okay, we have a cause and effect diagram or fishbone diagram, and we have a flow chart, checklist, and also scattered diagram and histogram. Okay, we go one by one. Okay, we have a cause and effect diagram. Okay, cause and effect diagram. Okay, we call as a fishbone diagram. You can see the look of this diagram. It's like fishbone. Okay, this is a head of fish, and this is the bone. Okay, and this is actually the problem. Any problem, okay, you can do this line is a problem, and this is the cause of that problem. Okay, this is the problem, and this is the cause of the problem. So if I ask you this question, okay, Identify the cause, means that illustrate the fishbone diagram for the problem. Okay, student don't like attend to class. Okay, this is the example. So what is the problem here? Okay, the problem is attendance. Student student don't like to come to class. Okay, student tak nak datang kelas. Okay, this is the problem. Okay, what are the cause of this problem? Okay, so how you want to do? So what the cause? You just do like this. You lukis anak panah macam ni. Okay, then you write what are the cause. Maybe they say lecturer boring. Maybe they say no friend. Maybe some of you say cause of you not come to class because class too early. Okay, maybe because you not come to class, maybe because you are living too far. Or maybe what else? Maybe you have like expenses very high. So this is the cause of the problem. Okay, so this line, the straight line, this one is the problem, and this all the bone is the cause of the problem. Faham tak? I hope you understand. Because kalau I tanya dalam final exam tak terjawab, siap. Okay, this is like this one can be more complicated. Okay, you can see here. Okay, you can see here. This is the cause. I mean, this the problem. The problem is delaying flight departure. So they're going to what we call group it or divide it into the other equipment, personnel, procedure and material. So what make the flight delay? For example, personnel, gate agent cannot process passenger quick enough. Okay, this is a cause of the problem. Okay, too few agent under training, agent under motivated, agent arrive at the gate late cabin cleaner, late unavailable cabin crews, late or unavailable cockpit crews. Okay, this fishbone diagram can be like really complicated, but the one that I teach you just now is quite simple. Okay, so it depends on the marks. If I say okay, list down illustrate the problem, any problem lah, why student don't like to come to class. Okay, kalau markah dia 20 marks, so you need to explain a bit detail. Lukis macam ni. Okay, then we have material here. Contoh late baggage to aircraft, late fuel, late food service. So you can see here, this is the problem, and this one is all the causes of that problem. Okay, so this is fishbone diagram or cause and effect diagram. Okay, next we go to the flow chart. So flow chart, if you can see, if any document, they have what we call as detailed process. For detailed process, they have a flow chart. Okay, flow chart ni dia adalah macam 4 segi lah, bulat lah. Okay, this is often the first step in the process re-engineering. We go example. Okay, example process departure gate. Okay, passenger arrive. Okay, they wait for they have ticket for flight. Yes, kalau yes, they can access carry on. Kalau no, they need to wait for appropriate flight. So if you don't have flight, you need to wait. Then after you have a appropriate flight, then you go up again. Then you go to the standard punya process. Okay, this one after access carry on. If yes, they're going to check luggage. Okay, check luggage, then you can go directly to the issue boarding port. Is no, kalau you tak ada luggage, you can just go to issue boarding port, then passenger boards on plane. Okay, this is the example of flow chart. Means you have a process. Normally this flow chart, they put it inside your SOP, standard of procedure. Okay, so if you have any problem, you can just refer to this flow chart. Okay, you can solve the problem using this one. Okay, but make sure the company, they have a clear SOP that everyone can understand. Okay. Okay, next we have checklist. Okay, checklist is actually very easy. Okay, you have what we call a simple data check off sheet design to identify type of quality problem at each workstation per sheet per machine or per operator. So checklist normally you just do macam ni lah. Contohnya detect type, you have a broken zipper, zip rosak, you just tick lah berapa rosak tu. Okay, they have checklist. Tick 3 rosak. You tick 7 is broken. Okay, this is rip material, just tick how many material that defect. So you can see here, just tick. Okay, like sometimes like do like this. Okay, tick. Okay, missing button ada 3, faded color have 2. So we just tick any defect, and it depends. Bukannya not this one is you can see the obvious for the maybe cloth or something, but it can be maybe machine, maybe operator, maybe your workstation, anything. Okay, you can choose which one you think easy for you to solve the problem. Okay, this one a bit complicated. Okay, it's actually a graph that show how two variables are related to one another. Okay, they have two variables. You can just tick this one, but this one is like complicated that relate with the statistic. Okay, with just regression analysis statistic. If you good in statistic, you can use this scatter diagram, because if you can see some of them, maybe they have line here. You can see the scatter is like not much. Like this one is okay. How to read it? It depends on you, because like me, I don't know how to read, but some of them they will use this regression analysis. Okay, this actually regression analysis establish equation for the relationship. Okay, if you can see, if the line here and the scatter is like with the line, means the relationship is okay. Okay, some of you can see the scatter diagram, the scatter like everywhere here, so their relationship is not okay, because it what we call compare with the two variables. Okay, they see the two variables, how they will relate each other. Okay, next we have histogram. I think everyone know graph. Okay, it's actually a chart that show the frequency distribution of observed value in the variable light service time at the band drive window, and also display whether distribution is symmetrical or normal or skewed. Normally this histogram it refer by the frequency. So you can see lah the frequency of the time. For example, kalau kita tengok mungkin ni time 1, 2, 3, 4, time ketiga ni paling ramai orang. You can see like that lah. Contohnya kalau makin tinggi, like the more high the graph is, means the frequency is high compared to others. Okay, I think everyone know what is Instagram. Bukan Instagram, histogram. Okay, next we go to TQM approach. Okay, TQM approach. Wait. Okay, first we have what we call like 5S. 5S is the most important thing, but not 6S lah. 6S they just added 6S. Okay, actually 5S is come from Japanese. Okay, Japanese term. Okay. Okay, before I show you what is the Japanese term, you see, okay, 5S refer to short. Okay, we have short, straighten, shine, standardize, sunshine pula, sustain. Ni kita buang. Kita 6 ni, normally we have 5 only. Okay, so we have short, identify and eliminate what is not needed. Then we have straighten, having a place for everything. Then we have effective, shine means an effective or organized environment. Standard, develop standard and stick to them. And sustain I mean that make 5S as your ways of life. Mean you need to sustain, kekalkan. And lastly we have safety. So my most concern is 5S, not 6S. Okay, short, straighten, shine, standardize, sustain. So we see, okay, what is the Japanese term of this theme? Okay, see, this 5S is come from the Japanese. Okay, this one is English one. Okay, you see this one. Okay, short. Sorry, wait. Okay, we have short here. Okay, short in Japanese we call it as a seiri. Okay, set in order or straighten. Okay, set in order we call it as a Satan, not shaitan, Satan. Okay, then shine we call it as a seiso. Standardize we call it as a seiketsu. Okay, sustain as a shitsuke. bukan Shitsuke. Then other words, okay, if I ask you this question, if you want to, it's up to you whether you want to answer it in English or in Japanese. Which one is easy for you to memorize is okay. Then for Seri, or in English we call it as a tidiness. Okay, means tidiness means in tidiness short, okay, you must remove unnecessary item for each area. If you have a workplace, okay, anything that not necessary, you just throw it away, you remove. Okay, that's what we call as a tidiness. Then we have Satan, okay, orderliness means that you're going to set everything in order or straighten everything, means you're going to organize and identify the storage for efficient use. You must find a place, okay, to organize all the things that you think you need. Okay, then we have a say so or cleanliness or shine. Okay, you must clean and inspect each area regularly. All your area, working area, you must clean and inspect regularly setiap hari, or it's up to you lah, sekerap yang boleh. Then we have a standardized Sheiketsu or standardization, means you're going to incorporate 5S into your SOP, or you're going to develop standard and stick to the 5S. Okay, you're going to put F5S as your standard of SOP, standard operating procedure. Then lastly we have sustained or Shitsuke discipline, means you're going to assign responsibility, track progress, and also continue the cycle. You must have a self-discipline. Okay, you assign responsibility, track progress, and also continue the cycle. You must ensure that you ongoing using the 5S. Okay, so I hope you understand. We have 5S: short, Seri, set in order, ordinance, Seiton, shine, say so, standardize, Seiketsu, and we have Shitsuke, sustain. Okay, this 5S, must remember this. Okay, after this 5S, we have what we call as Six Sigma. Six Sigma ni also have one of the what we call TQM approach. Okay, Six Sigma is actually a set of technique and tools for process improvement. If you have process in your activities, okay, one of your activities is a process, so you can use Six Sigma as your improvement. So normally the history of Six Sigma, they developed in 1986 by Motorola company. Okay, Motorola company, this Six Sigma is created by the Bob Galvin, which is the CEO of Motorola, and also John Mitchell. Okay, Jack Welch of the General Electric GE made it a central business strategy in 1995. So these Six Sigma strategies, they're going to improve the quality of the output of the process by identifying and also they removing the causes of defect and minimizing impact in manufacturing and also business process. Again, in Six Sigma strategy, they're going to improve the quality of the output of the process. Okay, they improve the quality of the output of the process. How they're going to improve the quality of the output of the process is by they're going to identify, okay, and they're going to remove any causes of defect, and they're going to minimize impact in any manufacturing and also business process. So this is how Six Sigma work. Okay, next we have what we call as a Kaizen. Okay, Kaizen is the term that refer to the ongoing or continuously improvement. So in the Japanese, okay, this is actually the Japanese term Kai and Zen. Okay, literally means that to change. Kai means to change and Zen means for the better. So if you combine, it's either it can be like change for the better, or it can like we call it as a symbolize of the continuous improvement. Means you're going to change for the better. Continuously improvement, not continuously change. If you need to change, then change. So the other word is actually you need to continuously improvement. Okay, so Kaizen can be defined in the several levels. They have a philosophy by process, attitude, and also mindset. Philosophy, they said, of ongoing or incremental continuous improvement. Mean you have improvement now, you're going to continuous improvement. It means you not never stop improve. Okay, then we have the process of making small increment improvement on a daily basis. The process mean small increment improvement setiap hari, every day. Okay, and attitude within the workforce that they have the responsibility to identify and participate in the potential improvement. Okay, and attitude is important because they are the one who responsibility identify and also participate in any improvement that they have. And also we must have a mindset that always striving for perfection. So you can see that actually Kaizen, they involve everyone. Okay, it's include the continuous improvement, include the process, people inside the process. You must have a good attitude and also the good mindset for you to use this Kaizen, continuous improvement. Okay, so this continuous improvement, they have 5 factors that of this Kaizen improvement. Okay, the factors is continuous improvement. They're going to eliminate waste by improving standardized activity and process. They involve the entire workforce. Increment small changes in the group create significant compound improvement in the quality of company, and also initiate by the small group, because they said everyone need to be like attitude, everything, right? So Kaizen improvement actually involve the entire workforce. Okay. What is a cycle of Kaizen activity? This is the cycle of Kaizen activity, the process of Kaizen activity. We have a standardizing and operation of an activity, measuring the standardized operation, which include the cycle time, inventory, and etc. Gauging and measurement against requirements, innovating to meet requirements and increase productivity, standardizing the new and improved operation, and also continuously repeating the cycle of Kaizen activity. If you can see from the first, number 1 to 5 is the activity. Number 6, you need to repeat again this cycle. Okay. So when you talk about Kaizen, actually you can learn a lot, but I'm not going to touch in details about this. Okay, just know the general one. Okay, what are the main element of Kaizen? Okay, the main element of Kaizen, you must have management teamwork, increase labor responsibility, increase management morale, quality circle, and also management succession for labor improvement. Okay, so when those element, when this element applied continuously in the business at all level within the organization, they result an improvement for process or activity by increasing the productivity. If all these elements they have visit in the organization, they're going to result the improvement for the process or activity by how they want to improve it by increasing the productivity. Okay, that's all for this week. Hope you understand. As usual, if you not understand, try to message me. If that really don't understand, and this is subject that you can just not I said Google, you can learn by yourself. Okay, if you really don't understand me, I really don't understand, I really don't understand, feel free to message me. Don't feel shy or whatever. You are learning process. I'm also learning with you now, so no worries. Okay, we learn each other. But the most important thing, you must try first, not just like how to say being spoon fed by the lecturer. Sekarang ni this is time for you to learn by yourself. Okay, learn by yourself, because we not like, maybe hard for you to do this online, but this is what you need to face for now, because maybe we meet you guys on October next semester. So this semester you need to finish everything online first. Okay, hope you understand my topic, this controlling. So that's all for today. Okay, that's all. Have a nice day. Bye bye.